There we go. Oh. Hello. So, hello and welcome everyone to another live from the Woodbend workshop. We are here today, finally finishing this piece of furniture that I started, 2-3 weeks ago?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so we have finished all the sides. I'll show you it at the end, don't worry. But we are now moving on to the top, and by doing this, I'm also this up today. So we are concentrating on the top, and guess what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be making a full marble top with our post chalk Athenian plaster. This is the smaller size we sell it at. So this is the 500 ml. Yeah, Athenian plaster. And I'm going to be creating colours with our lovely colour kits. And the ones that I'm going to be, I'm going to be using today is, well, of course the whites, because I want to have a white marble base. And then I'm going to have streaks. Is that right, Connor?
Yeah.
Streaks of the same colour that we have painted the rest of the piece of furniture. Just to show you, how can I show you? This is the other colour I'm looking for. So it's kind of like a very light beige. Now, because of how the lighting is sold, you see it a little bit darker, but it actually isn't. It's quite a light colour. So we said that it's actually not a beige, it's an off-white more like, isn't it?
And we've had someone join us on the Facebook chat called Vicencia Mello saying, "Oh, that is Portugal."
Yeah, we've already said hello, but it's fine.
Said 1 minute ago, but okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that's fine. So that is the plan for today. So today I'm going to be using the Athenian plaster, the colour kits as I just shown. Of course, to apply all these, I'll be using our lovely post chalk premium finishing trowels. It's always a bit of a long name, and I'm gonna be using sponges to apply the Athenian plaster on the surface. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna make pieces of this. I think I'm gonna make it into 2 pieces. So let me just tear it apart. Should be able to. Yeah. So that, I've got my 2 pieces for my 2 different colours. So let's get into mixing the 2 different colours, shall we? So this is now full of sponge bits, but that can stay there. Yep, Athenian plaster, and I just have one of those wooden things, Connor.
Sure.
Mimis is my nickname. My mother just sent that message.
Okay. he told me highlight it and Google it.
I just saw the picture and was like, oh my god, what did she say?
Yeah, I was literally.
Hello, Mum.
I was literally Googling that word so that I could.
It's my nickname. As a child, my mother. I need a spoon or something to decant the Athenian plaster down. So that there. And then we need to make tests, so I'll also need a piece of thingy. No, leave it. No, sorry. So, just opened it up. As you can see, it has, I need to mix it up to make sure that all of the goodness is well mixed. But it's quite sumptuous.
Sumptuous?
No? Sumptuous, like the texture is sumptuous. It's, how would you describe this?
Are you talking about how thick it is?
Yes, but
Viscous.
I didn't want to... Viscous. Sumptuous was the
Yeah,
word
the viscosity.
The viscosity.
It's high, it's very thick. If it's very low viscosity, it's very thin.
So there we go.
If you want to be fancy.
I'm gonna be using quite a bit, so I'm not gonna shy away. So that's for the white, and then for the streaks, I think that will be enough. I think. If not, we'll always mix some more up. I'll need a second one so I can mix the colour in later. Just so you know. Okay. Creamy. Thanks, Mum. This is going to be a fun live. She comments every 5 minutes. Connor is laughing.
No,
One of those wooden things also works for me, by the way. So, I'm going to take the bowl where I have a lot of my Athenian plaster, and I'm going to add quite a lot of my white colour cake, which is like a pigment, a liquid pigment, really. The point, the reason why you would do that, because it is already quite white, that mixture, is because it's, when it dries, Athenian plaster gets translucent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, is it translucent? I thought you always just said it had a neutral colour before.
It has a neutral colour and it actually turns translucent as
slightly
well.
translucent.
Yeah. So you need to colour it. So this is, I'm just looking against my white that I have on the table, and I've decided I'm going to add a bit more. Mixing it well all together. My mother just said welcome. Mum, go away.
There's no way to talk to your mother out on this.
Love you, Mum, but this is quite embarrassing.
Oh, and hello to Muhammad Usman, who's joined us on the YouTube chat.
Hello.
Let us know where you're joining from. I don't think I've seen you before. Oh, and I think she was saying welcome because we've also been joined by Blanche, who said hi, Artemis. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Blanche. How you doing, darling? Blanche is in Mexico, if I remember correctly.
Yes, I believe you're right. And your mum has just said "we" with a question mark.
Yeah, as in
yes.
As in go away. We. As in all right. Okay, so now we get on to our second colour of Athenian plaster, and this is, we're trying to copy what's already on the piece of furniture. Actually, give me the one that is the correct, the I don't want to, yeah.
I keep removing the I when I read the name and saying Dulce.
So,
I think
so
it's the
this
font.
is the colour I'm trying to get to. I can't tip the pot anymore, or else there's going to be paint everywhere. So I'm going to keep this as my indicator. So I'm going to do a white base, but not as white. Plus there's less Athenian plaster, so I don't need to put that much. Up. Thinking, yeah. So this is just to make a white base here.
So we are trying to make it off-white, so it makes sense to start with white.
Yep. And to be honest, I was thinking I could do it with the yellow ochre, so it is this colour. Trying to be able to show it.
Rich ochre.
Rich ochre. Did I call it yellow ochre? So I think I'm gonna try 2 drops and see what we come up with. Did you doubt me when I was talking to you about this colour earlier, Connor?
A little.
We're really close.
Yeah. I'm literally just thinking that as you started stirring it in.
We're really close. I'm pretty good at this, really. So 2 more drops. So that's up to 4. For about, I would say, maybe 5 or 6 drops of white that I put initially. Okay, so now we're getting into that yellowiness that I might want to avoid. But do we have... Okay, so think...
Maybe a drop of, just like 1 drop of mocha.
1 drop of Mocha Delight might make it get to what we want. So I have my Mocha Delight, which is a dark brown. So I'm just going to do that 1 drop. And we'll see how that goes. And now I think, maybe a bit more white now because it has gone into that browniness that I didn't want.
Yeah, maybe a tiny bit of white.
Tiny bit of white and a tiny bit of, and once I do this, I'm gonna add a little bit more of my yellow, rich ochre, because that is now the right light, the right brightness, but it has lost its
Just like yellow tone.
yeah. That beige I keep mentioning.
Yeah, it's like a very, very pale beige.
And I think we've got it. Yeah. And we just put it against... Yeah, I think we've got it. Once it dries as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. We've got our colour mixes. So these are the colours we're going to be using. So there. Let me go grab that. Close everything down, because or else I can see an accident happening. Could you bring me my thing there, please, Connor?
Your thing?
Yeah, my phone. Sorry, I want to see comments up close. I'm quite far away, to be honest.
There haven't been any comments since your mum said we.
This mother. So let me move the cameras now so that you can all see the top, and then you'll be able to see all of it, and you guys as well. You can see all the tabletop there too. So still here, guys, and here we have our 2 colors. Right, so we have the light and the streaks. So we're gonna start, I think I'm gonna go with 3 streaks. So it's gonna be all white, and then we're gonna add a streak going, I think, from here to there. 1 from here to there, and then we're gonna do a small one there. That is my plan. Let me, I can see dust everywhere. My dusting brush. And let's start, shall we? I can always see things. So, that, ready?
Yep.
Yeah, it's white on white, so you won't like it. Sorry guys, we're filming for TikTok as well. See, I'm taking quite the amount every time with my sponge. Offloading in a kind of central position where I want to have a wanted one here. So. So for anyone that didn't notice, Artemis went and did this even though she said that she'd do a streak bag. And then there, so. I'm gonna need more thinning plaster as well, I think. Coming on the other side. To be honest, I do want thin streaks. I don't want very intense ones. Here I can put a lot because I'm going to come in here. Everybody can see. Yeah. And then I'm going to add some in this corner. Okay, so I have a little bit left. And now I'm going to take my sponge and actually I'm going to break it into two pieces because I want to be able to do those thin marks there.
So
Thanks.
we've been asked something in the YouTube chat.
Yeah, good.
It was asked in Russian originally, so apologies if this wasn't exactly what you asked, but I've translated it with Google.
Yeah.
And they've asked, where are your gloves?
I don't need gloves. It's a thing in plaster, it's not toxic. So
Pretty much, correct me if I'm wrong here, I'm forgetting almost all of our products are non-toxic, aren't they?
yeah.
To make sure that, people can...
Well, of course, don't put it in your eyes or don't.
Yeah, we don't recommend
put
eating.
it in your mouth.
Yeah, don't eat don't eat the products.
But they are non-toxic.
So you can get them on your hands.
And you can get them on your hands, and as long as you clean your hands, before touching your face, you're more than safe. So here we go. I've done a streak. There. I think it has quite the natural feel as is. It's pretty straight there, but you'll see that with the trowel later. It's not going to be that much later on. So, there's another. And that. And I've just noticed also a comment from my mother that says that my grandmother is also looking. Kuku yaya. Yaya is grandma in Greek, and that's what I've called my Swiss French-speaking grandma all my life, really. Is this even gonna come that way?
Yeah, kind of like how I called my dad's parents, my English grandparents, grandma and granddad.
Yeah.
But my mum's parents, my Canadian grandparents, are Nana and Pop Pop.
Yeah. But you see, they're French.
Yeah, for you it was flipped for some reason. You used the Greek term for the French one.
Yeah, it was flicked. Okay, so these are my streaks. So now I'm going to take my last part of sponge that I haven't used yet, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start blending them, right? So making sure that there's no spots where my Athenian plaster is not covering my table, my top. And it's also to make sure that there's no harsh lines in the design. So see, I'm doing everything from one side of the line, right? So it's all nicely blended. And then I'm gonna switch, because I was holding my sponge like that. I'm gonna turn it around. And I'm gonna do the same thing, because the collars are staying now on the right. How do I explain this? They are staying on the right side.
Yeah, if you'd not flipped your sponge, the colour that had stuck to the sponge on that side would have mixed into the wrong colour on the surface.
So now it's all kind of a lot lighter, right? Switching again.
Yeah, it's little things like that I would never think of and absolutely destroy the design halfway through.
I'll be honest, I don't always remember. So there we go, switching again. And see, every time I'm going to fetch a bit of white a bit further and bring it in, making sure that it's all nicely blended. And I'm going to do the same here.
Oh, and we've had another person join us on the YouTube chat. Oh, KP Mandala, welcome back.
Hello.
Priyanka. Yes, we've seen you in the chat before. How's it going?
How are you, darling? It's not the first time I've heard your name, so welcome back.
Yeah, one of the people who talks to us on YouTube.
Yeah. So, to looking at it now, I think this needs to be more intense. And even though I like that dégradé, that faded option there, I am not the biggest fan. Plus, I like the fact that it was coming off and then going like this. It wasn't a straight line. So I'm just adding some more of that mixture there. I'm gonna add some more of my mixture there. And I think I'm just gonna come back and do my blending. Gosh, I don't know how to blend paint, but I know how to blend Athenian plaster. Makes me laugh every time. Okay. There we go. Checking out that there's not any spaces, here maybe, where I don't have a lot, or what I would call enough Athenian plaster. So I can see that here is the case. Anywhere else, Connor? You have a good eye for those kind of things. See where things are missing.
Yeah, no,
Things
it's
that
jumping out
I've
to me.
missed. No. That might be a bit. An easy tell for anyone that dwells into this kind of product for the first time is you see how you have those little mountains, like how do I say, you know, hills that you have.
Yeah, the little textured parts.
Yeah. It will be very flat if there's not a lot on the surface, or else it will stay up like this and you'll be able to see it from far away.
And KP Mandala has said, how are you? I'm doing great, thanks. I won't answer for Artemis. I'll let her answer herself.
Oh yeah, Artemis is good. Artemis is good. It's Friday, don't forget. So Artemis is very happy because she can go home and sleep.
Yeah, anyone watching got any plans for this weekend? Always excited to hear Friday plans. Oh, and you've had a comment in French. Oh, it's seeing you at work is wonderful. How I love you, my goddaughter. Oh, that's very nice.
It's not goddaughter she meant, it's the translation is wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, she's my grandmother. Hello, grandma. Coucou, yaya. Je t'aime aussi. So I'm going to start troweling. Sorry, Connor. There we go. So there. use loads of baby wipes. Now that I think about it. So I'm gonna smooth out all this texture. Whew. Every time I smooth it out, I need to clean my trowel. And that will blend the colors as well. Remember last time how I was feeling not confident and I had to call Solly to come and help because I was like, "Ah."
It's weird, she didn't even call her, she just kind of appeared. Like, I remember you were doing it and you were kind of panicking about how it was going.
Yes.
The next thing we know, Solly Joe was just behind
I
us
think she
and grabbed
was-
the trowel.
I think she was watching the live and felt very bad for
You
me.
decided to come rescue you.
Yeah.
Well, she's she's on the other side of the country today, so I'd be even more impressed if she appeared to do this troweling.
Yes. She's currently
On the site?
indisposed is the word I was looking for. So we've troweled everything this way. We're now going to trowel everything this way. Ooh, no. Oh, damn it. Artemis did a no-no, which is instead of keeping my trowel at an angle, it went down. And I can see it.
Oh no.
Oh no! So, thank heavens, it's an easy fix because it was an only white section. I just have to come back and add a little bit more, and that is not an issue anymore. So there we go. And normally I should be doing this with a big trowel because of the vast surface, but it is more easy. It's easier for me to manipulate. I have a better control of my trowel with the small one, which is why we're doing this the long way. So there we go. Anything to say, Connor? Anything that looks out of place?
No, nothing's jumping out to me.
So see, we have
There's little patches where it's come onto this lip and I wasn't
yeah,
sure
but
if
I will
wanted
clean
that.
those off at the end, really.
Oh yeah, thinning pasta takes ages to dry, doesn't it?
Yeah, it takes yeah, for anyone that wants to try and do this, it takes 24 hours. I would say, just to be safe and make sure that everything.
And it's one of the ones we don't really like force drying either, isn't it? If I remember
Well,
right.
you can. If it's a warm weather, like if we were in Greece right now, this would not take 24 hours.
Yeah.
This would take like more like 3 or 5.
I'm sure that's pretty much true for all the drying times we give.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but Blanche, if you were to do this at home, how long would you leave Athenian plaster to dry? Just finding pieces of sponge. Oh yeah. Just grabbing them. So this is actually, I think, quite ready. So when you come to this point, right? I don't know if you can see the difference, can't you? On camera. Let me know what you think first of all. But if you wanted to change anything right now, it's as easy as grabbing your sponge again, creating another color if you want to add another color, and just adding it and doing the same motion with the trowels. And that is it. So there we have our proper marble tabletop. This is it. And this has taken a lot less time than I thought it would take. I'm proud of myself. Qu'est-ce que t'en penses, Yaya? Maman, si vous me regardez déjà.
You didn't fall into a pitfall I know that you have sometimes where you overwork it with the trowel, so that's possibly why it didn't take as long as well.
Thank you, Connor. Yes.
No, it's a compliment. You didn't.
Yeah.
You're progressing.
Yeah, I am.
Because I know you always complain that you overwork things, and
Yeah.
it always annoys you.
So what I'll do now is I'll actually leave it to this as it is, and then once it's dry, we'll sand it with very high grit sandpaper with the rotary sander that we have, and that will make it super duper smooth.
Yeah, glossy.
Yeah, it will have a smooth. Yeah, it will have a polished finish. So let me put you up a bit so you can still see the table, but you can still see me too because I'm talking to you and talking to the ether. So.
Your mother is saying things. I can translate them if you want.
Super joli. On peut voir en détail de plus près le résultat. She wants to see the result from up close. So mother is being.
You're getting requests.
Yeah, my mother is being difficult. I'll call it. Okay, so let me take you closer.
Just unplug it. Just unplug it.
Unplug it?
Yeah. It'll make it way easier for you.
No, I think I'll do this and like that. So this is what it looks like now.
And thank you, Diane Garvin, who says looks great.
Thank you, Dan.
And
so
don't worry, you two. We will hold you up closer in just a second as well.
yeah, be there in a second. So this is what it looks like now, and it will have that kind of finish in the end as well. This is what I call faux marble.
Faux.
Faux?
Yeah.
Okay. Faux marble effects. Great. So let me put you guys back to position. That is one. Thank you, Claire. And on to YouTube. That. Ooh, come on. Flip. There. Flippity flop. Oh, and it's going. So I can't go any closer, or else the flickering will be unbearable for you guys.
Kind of shows how shiny it is in and of itself that it's reflecting that much light.
Yeah. Gosh. Very, very flickery.
Oh, and thank you. Oh, that's your mum again saying super.
Of course. You do what she wants, then she's like, thank you. Oh, Claire is also on YouTube. So this is what it looks like now, the full thing with the top. By the way, the top, I'll paint this edge all in white, so it has that statement part of it all. Oh, sorry. There you go. Okay, so flipping it, and there we go. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little short for a change live. Connor will be happy. This actually worked a lot quicker and a lot better than what I expected. So, hooray me! I have finished my first piece of furniture, all done up by me and me alone.
Oh yeah, this entire thing was you, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it's the first time it's all me and nobody else actually did anything to it.
Cool.
So I'm quite proud of myself. Be proud of me too. So, hope you enjoyed this. We'll be posting final final pictures of it polished and waxed, etc., etc. once it's done next week.
Yeah, there'll be some
Yeah.
videos coming at some point on it.
Yeah.
And a blog post for the first half of the process on Sunday.
Oh,
At
yeah.
some point next week, the second half will be in a new blog post.
Exactly. So, social media person right there. So, hope you enjoyed. I will love you and leave you and see you all next week. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye.
So, off